Hello, and welcome back to English Without Borders, the podcast where we talk about real English for real life in real conversations. I'm Jake.
And I'm Maya, and we are so happy you're here with us today. Seriously, wherever you are right now, on the bus, in the kitchen, at your desk, out for a walk, welcome. This is your time. Relax and listen.
That's right. And today is a good one. I'm actually really excited about this episode.
You say that every episode, Jake.
Because I mean it every episode. But today especially, because today's topic is something that confuses so many English learners, and yet it comes up constantly in everyday speech.
It really does. But before we get into it, Jake, how are you? How's your day going?
You know what? It's been a really good day, actually. I went for a walk this morning along the river near my house, and it was just beautiful. Really peaceful.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Yeah, the sun was coming through the trees, and I just walked slowly. No phone, no headphones, just me and the water. I needed that.
I love that. See, and you just used one of today's words without even thinking about it.
Did I?
You said along the river. Along. That's one of our 3 words today.
Oh, wow. It really is everywhere, isn't it? And I didn't even notice.
That's exactly the point. These words are so natural that native speakers use them without thinking. But for English learners, they can feel really confusing.
Absolutely. And my day was good. What about yours, Maya?
Mine was a little chaotic, honestly. I had back-to-back meetings all morning, and then I had to rush through lunch. I think I ate in about 4 minutes.
4 minutes? That's not lunch. That's a snack at speed.
Exactly, a speed snack. And then I had to walk through this huge crowd in the city center because there was some kind of market going on. And again, through. Another one of our words.
We literally cannot escape today's topic.
We cannot. And I think that tells you something important right away. Towards, through, and along, these are not rare or complicated grammar words. They are everywhere. In stories, in directions, in descriptions, in everyday conversation. And that's exactly why we need to talk about them properly today. Because if you understand these 3 little words really well, your English is going to feel so much more natural, so much more fluent.
So much more native. Okay, but first, a small favor from us. Please, if you're enjoying English Without Borders, if it helps your listening, if it makes your English feel a little easier and a little more fun, please hit the like button. It takes 1 second and it genuinely means the world to us. And subscribe so you never miss a new episode. We put out new content regularly, and we love having you here every time. And leave us a comment. Tell us, which of these 3 words do you find most confusing? Towards, through, or along? We want to know. We read every single comment. We really do. Okay, let's talk about today's topic properly. Towards, through, and along. 3 small words, huge impact. So why do English learners struggle with these? Maya, you've talked to a lot of learners. What do you hear?
The number one thing I hear is, I know what they mean separately, but I don't know when to use which one. Learners understand the basic definitions, but in real conversation, when you're speaking quickly and naturally, they freeze. They're not sure which word fits. And they all have something in common, right? They all have to do with movement and direction and position, so it's easy to mix them up. Exactly. They're all about how you relate to something in space, but each one has its own specific meaning and feeling. And once you feel that difference, not just understand it in your head, but really feel it, these words become natural. And that's our goal today. Not to give you a grammar lesson, but to help you feel the difference so deeply that you start using these words without thinking. Like a native speaker. Okay, personal stories first?
Yes, you go first this time.
Okay, so this happened about 2 years ago. I was visiting a city I'd never been to before. A friend had given me directions to a restaurant. but no map, just verbal directions. Old school.
Oh no.
And the directions were something like walk towards the old church, then go through the market, and then just follow along the canal and you'll find it. 3 sentences, 3 of today's words.
That's incredible. They were all right there.
All right there. And at the time, I just understood them automatically. Towards, I needed to move in the direction of the church. Through, I had to go inside and across the market. Along, I needed to follow the side of the canal, keep it next to me as I walked.
And you found the restaurant?
I found the restaurant. 30 minutes late, but I found it.
That counts. Okay, mine. So I used to teach English before this podcast, and I had a student, a lovely woman from Brazil, who got these 3 words mixed up constantly. And one day she was telling me about a walk she'd taken in the park, and she said, I walked towards the trees for a long time.
Okay, and what was the problem?
Well, what she meant was that she walked among the trees, through the forest, enjoying the walk. But walked towards the trees sounds like she walked in the direction of the trees and then stopped when she got there. Like the trees were a destination, not a path.
Oh, that's such a clear example. The meaning completely changes.
Completely. She meant through the trees or along the path through the trees. But by using towards, the image changes. You're approaching something, not moving inside it or alongside it.
And she wasn't wrong exactly, just the image it created was different from what she intended.
Exactly. And that's the subtle but important difference. So let's break these down one by one. Let's really get into them.
Let's do it, starting with towards.
Towards. T-O-W-A-R-D-S. And in American English, people sometimes say toward without the S. Both are correct. In British English, towards with the S is more common.
Good to know.
So what does towards mean at its core?
At its core, towards means moving in the direction of something. You are going in that direction. The thing is like a magnet. You are being pulled or moving toward it.
It's about direction, not arrival. This is really important. Towards doesn't mean you get there. It just means that's the direction you're heading.
Yes, she walked towards the door. That tells me she's going in the direction of the door. Did she open it? Did she reach it? We don't know. We just know she was moving that way.
I love that distinction. It's about the journey in that direction, not the destination.
So think about it like a compass. Towards just sets the compass in one direction. He drove towards the mountains. The mountains are in that direction. That's where he's going. Whether he gets there, the sentence doesn't tell us.
And it works for physical movement, but also for abstract ideas, like we are moving towards a solution. We haven't solved the problem yet, but we're going in that direction.
Oh, that's such a good example. Moving towards something can be physical or metaphorical. We're working towards a better future. She's moving towards her goal. You're in motion, heading in that direction.
And in everyday life, at work, with friends, in stories, towards comes up constantly. Come towards me. Walk towards the exit. They ran towards each other. I felt a strong pull towards that idea.
A pull towards. I love that. Like something is attracting you. You feel drawn towards it.
And you know what? The feeling of towards is actually quite hopeful in English. You're moving towards something. You have a direction. You're going somewhere.
That's such a lovely way to feel the word. Okay, let's talk about through.
Through. T-H-R-O-U-G-H. One of the most useful and also most spelled wrong words in English.
True. The spelling is a little wild, but the meaning is so clear once you feel it.
So through means you enter something on one side, you move across the inside of it, and you come out the other side. Or at least you move across it completely.
The key image is you are inside something, moving. A tunnel is the perfect example. You go into the tunnel on one side. You move through the dark middle, you come out the other end. That is through.
We drove through the tunnel. You were inside it, moving. She walked through the forest. She entered, moved among the trees, came out the other side. He pushed through the crowd. He was inside the crowd, pushing his way across it.
And through works for so many situations. Physical spaces, rooms, doors, windows, forests, tunnels, streets, but also time. I worked through the night. I didn't stop. I kept going all the way through the night until morning.
I slept through my alarm. I was asleep during the time my alarm went off. The alarm happened, but I was on the other side of it. I went right through that moment without waking up.
Oh, I've done that.
We've all done that.
And through also works for difficult experiences. She went through a really tough time. She was in the middle of something hard and she moved through it. She came out the other side.
That one is so powerful. Going through something in English means experiencing something difficult from the inside. He's going through a lot right now. He's inside the difficulty, moving through it.
And there's something really strong about that image, isn't there? When you say someone went through something hard, there's a sense of survival, of coming out the other side, of having moved through the whole thing.
Through has a sense of completion almost. You entered, you moved, you came out. Something happened in full.
Yes, that's a really good way to feel it. Read through the document. Don't just start it, go all the way through from beginning to end. Think through the problem. Go through it completely. Don't just touch the surface.
Let's talk through it. Let's go through the whole thing together. Run through it one more time. Do it completely again from start to finish.
So many great uses. Okay, and now along.
Along. A-L-O-N-G. My personal favorite of the three.
Really? Why?
Because it's the most relaxed one. It has this kind of easy, flowing feeling.
That's actually a perfect description.
Along means moving beside something or following the length of something. Something is next to you, running parallel to you, and you follow it. Like the river I mentioned at the beginning. I walked along the river. The river was beside me, running next to me, and I followed its length. I didn't cross it. I didn't go into it. I just moved with it, beside it. Perfect. The road runs along the coast. The road follows the coastline. The sea is on one side. The road follows the same direction. We cycled along the path. The path was our guide. We followed it. And along has that feeling of continuation, of following something extended. A river, a road, a wall, a corridor, a beach. Something long, and you follow alongside it.
She trailed her fingers along the wall as she walked. She moved, and her fingers followed the length of the wall beside her. Such a gentle, relaxed image. Along also suggests a kind of ease. You're not fighting anything. You're not going through anything. You're just following, moving with something. Like the tide. When you swim along with the current, the water carries you. You're not fighting it. You're moving with it. And in everyday conversation, along pops up in some really common phrases. Come along. Join me. Come with me. Follow along. Things are coming along. Things are progressing, moving forward bit by bit. How's the project coming along? How is it progressing? Is it moving forward? Everything is going along nicely. Things are progressing smoothly. All along. This one is interesting. I knew it all along. Means from the beginning to the end, the whole time. She was telling the truth all along. The whole time. From start to finish, she was honest. Oh, all along is such a dramatic phrase in stories. He was the hero all along. The whole time. We just didn't know it. I love a good all-along moment. Okay, so now let's put them together, because I think the real learning happens when we compare them side by side. Yes. Let's do some examples where the choice of word completely changes the meaning or the image. So imagine you're giving directions to a friend. You could say, walk towards the park, or walk through the park, or walk along the park.
And they all create completely different pictures in your mind. Totally different. Walk towards the park, head in the direction of the park. The park is your landmark. You might not even go inside. Walk through the park. Enter the park, cross it, come out the other side. The park is something you move inside of. Walk along the park, follow the edge of the park, stay beside it. The park is on one side of you as you walk. 3 sentences, same park, 3 completely different routes and images.
Isn't that amazing? Such small words with such specific meanings.
Let's do another one. Imagine you're describing a drive.
Okay, we drove towards the city. We were heading in the city's direction.
We drove through the city. We entered the city, drove across it, came out the other side.
We drove along the highway. We followed the highway. It ran alongside us. We moved with it.
And again, same journey, potentially, but completely different parts of it described with completely different words.
Okay, let's try some conversation situations now, because I want listeners to imagine actually using these in real life. First situation, you're meeting a friend somewhere new and you're giving them directions on the phone.
Right. So you might say something like, okay, so you're going to walk towards the big fountain in the square. You'll see it straight ahead. Then just go through the little archway on the left. It takes you into the old part of town. And then follow along the cobblestone street, and you'll see the cafe on your right. Perfect. Towards the fountain, it's your landmark, your direction. Through the archway, you enter it and pass through to the other side. Along the cobblestone street, you follow it. It's your guide. And those directions feel completely natural, like something a native speaker would actually say.
Because they are. Now, imagine you're at work and you're talking about a project.
Okay, we're moving towards the final deadline now. We've been through a lot of challenges this month. Honestly, it's been really tough. But things are coming along, and I think we'll get there.
Wow, 3 words, 1 paragraph. Totally natural. Moving towards the deadline, approaching it, heading in that direction. Been through challenges, we experienced them. We were inside them. We've come through. Coming along, progressing, moving forward. And a native speaker would say all of that without thinking twice about the word choices. It's completely automatic. And that's what we want for you, listeners. We want these words to become automatic, natural, effortless.
Let's talk about a few more everyday situations. How about traveling?
Yes, travel is perfect for these words. Imagine you're describing a hike. We walked towards the summit all morning. It looked so close, but it kept feeling far away. Then we pushed through this really dense forest section, branches everywhere, couldn't see much. But then we came out the other side, and there was this incredible path that ran along the cliff edge. Just stunning.
Oh, I can picture that so clearly. Towards the summit, direction, approaching. Through the forest, inside it, pushing across it. Along the cliff, following its edge.
And notice how the words create movement in the story. You can feel the journey. You're not just being told facts, you're experiencing the walk through the language. This is what good English storytelling does, and these 3 prepositions are a huge part of that texture.
What about an emotional situation? Because through, especially, is used a lot for emotional experiences.
Yes. I've been going through a really hard time lately, but I can feel things slowly getting better. I'm moving towards a better place. And the support of my friends has helped me along the way.
Along the way. Oh, that's such a beautiful phrase. It means throughout the journey, during the process. Thank you to everyone who helped me along the way, along the whole path of the experience.
Along the way is so common and so warm. It acknowledges that life is a journey and people help you on it.
I love that. Okay, I want to talk about some fixed expressions.
phrases where these words are locked in and you just need to know them as complete phrases, because this also helps learners a lot.
Great idea. So with towards, work towards something. You work towards a goal. You're putting an effort to move in the direction of that goal. She's been working towards her degree for 3 years.
Contribute towards. You give something to help a shared goal. Everyone contributed towards the cost of the party. Each person added something toward the total.
A step towards. One action in the right direction. Learning these 3 words is a step towards sounding more natural in English.
I like that one. Very relevant. Okay, with through, go through something. Experience it, especially something difficult. She went through a lot to get where she is today. Follow through. To complete something you started. To do what you said you'd do. He promised to help, but he didn't follow through. He started but didn't finish. He didn't go all the way through. Think something through. To consider it carefully and completely. Don't rush the decision. Think it through first. See something through. To stay with something until it's finished, even when it's hard. I know it's difficult, but I'm going to see it through to the end. Oh, see it through? That's such a strong, determined phrase. You're committing to go all the way through to the end, no matter what.
And with along, get along. To have a good relationship with someone. Do you get along with your colleagues? She gets along with everyone. Things flow easily between you. Go along with something. To agree with it. To follow along with a plan or idea. I wasn't sure about the idea, but I went along with it. String along. Well, this one is a little more negative. To string someone along means to keep them waiting or give them false hope. He kept stringing her along, never being honest about his feelings. Good one. A little dramatic, but very useful. And bring along. To take someone or something with you. You're welcome to bring a friend along. Come and bring someone with you. And come along again. An invitation. We're going to the market. Want to come along? Come with us. Join us.
These fixed phrases are so useful because you learn them as complete units. You hear them, you recognize them, you use them.
And the more you hear them in real conversations, like this one, the more natural they feel.
Okay, I think it's time for our vocabulary review. Let's bring everything together.
Perfect. All right. First word, towards.
Towards means moving in the direction of something. It's about direction, not necessarily arrival. You're heading that way.
She smiled and walked towards him. She moved in his direction. We're working towards a solution. We're moving in that direction, making progress.
And remember, towards can be physical or abstract, direction of movement or direction of progress.
Second, through.
Through means moving inside something, from one side to the other. You enter, you cross, you come out, or you experience something completely from start to finish.
They ran through the rain. They were inside the rain, moving through it. He got through a really tough year. He experienced it fully and came out the other side. Through has that sense of completeness, of going all the way. Third, along.
Along means following the length of something. Something runs parallel to you and you follow it. A river, a road, a path, a wall.
We strolled along the beach. The beach was beside us, and we followed its length. Things are coming along. Progress is happening, moving forward bit by bit.
Along is relaxed. It flows. You're following something, not fighting it.
Fourth, all along.
All along means from the very beginning to the very end, the whole time. She knew the answer all along.
It often has a sense of surprise or revelation. He was the one who left the note all along. I can't believe I didn't see it.
Very dramatic. Very satisfying.
Fifth, follow through.
To follow through means to complete what you started, to do what you promised, to go all the way to the end.
If you make a commitment, follow through. Don't start something and leave it unfinished. Go all the way.
And sixth, along the way.
Along the way means during the journey, throughout the process, as things were happening.
I made some great friends along the way. During the journey of life, during that experience, those friendships happened.
Such a warm expression. It acknowledges that the path matters, not just the destination.
Okay, action steps. What can listeners do today?
First, go for a short walk, even just around your home or neighborhood. And as you walk, narrate to yourself in English using today's words. I'm walking towards the kitchen. I walked through the hallway. I walked along the corridor. Out loud if you can. In your head if not.
Second, think of a journey you've taken recently. A commute, a trip, a walk, anything. And describe it in 2 or 3 sentences using towards, through, and along. Write it down if possible.
Third, listen to an English podcast, show, or song today and see if you can catch any of the 3 words. When you hear one, pause. Notice how it was used. Does it match what you learned today? Fourth, try using one of today's fixed phrases in a real sentence today. Things are coming along. I'm working towards something. She went through a lot. Come along. Pick one and use it. Even if no one hears it, say it out loud to yourself. Practice makes the words yours.
Okay, recap time. What did we cover today?
We talked about 3 very common and very useful English prepositions: towards, through, and along. And we learned that even though they all relate to movement and direction, each one creates a completely different image.
Towards is about direction. You are heading in the direction of something. A landmark, a goal, a person. Walk towards the fountain. Moving towards a solution.
Through is about moving inside something completely. You enter, you cross, you come out. Or you experience something from start to finish. Drive through the city. Go through a tough time.
Along is about following the length of something. Something runs beside you, and you follow it. Walk along the river. Things are coming along. Relaxed, flowing, continuous.
We also looked at fixed phrases. All along, follow through, get along the way, work towards, think through, see it through. All incredibly useful in daily English.
And we looked at how these words appear in directions, travel, work conversations, emotional storytelling, and everyday small talk.
These are not rare words. They are everywhere. And now you have the tools to use them naturally.
Okay, our comment question for today. Ready?
Ready.
Here it is. Can you write one sentence using each word? Towards, through, and along. 3 sentences total. About your day, your life, a journey, anything.
Post them in the comments. And if you want bonus points, try using all along or along the way as well.
Show us what you've got. We always love seeing learners put new vocabulary into practice immediately.
Before we go, I just want to say to everyone listening, these little words, these tiny prepositions, they matter so much. They are the difference between English that sounds okay and English that sounds natural.
And you're doing the work. You're here. You're listening, you're learning, and that is never a small thing. Every episode you listen to, every phrase you practice, every sentence you write in the comments, it all adds up. English is a journey, and you are absolutely on the right path.
Moving towards fluency.
Through every challenge.
And we're right here alongside you, every step of the way.
Along the way.
Along the way. Okay, if you enjoyed today's episode, please give it a like, subscribe so you never miss a new episode, and share it with a friend who's learning English, because growing together is always better.
I'm Maya.
And I'm Jake.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us today. It genuinely means everything.
Keep going, keep listening, keep practicing. You've got this.
See you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.